In this video, we're just going to go through some basic masking using two layers. So when you've loaded your graffiti and car pack into After Effects, just drag one of them into the little composition window and it will create a new composition with the exact dimensions, and then just pop the other one in there as well. And you can see we've got two pretty much identical shots, one with Corin in the background spray painting and the other one that has a car going through it. So what we're going to do is just mask the car over top of Corin to create a basic composite. So to do this, we're going to use the pen tool. So we have our car layer above the other one. We're going to go and select our pen tool and start to create a basic mask around it. What this is doing is just essentially, when you're using the pen tool on a layer, it's just masking out an area which is going to show up above the background layer. So if we find the first frame in which the car is showing, and then we can start to create a mask around it. You can see when we click singular points with the pen tool, it's going to create straight lines, and you click and hold, it's actually going to create a Bezier line. If you want to change this afterwards, you can go in and alt-click the straight points, and they will have little beziers on the end of them, and you can then play with those handles. So when we're happy with our first frame, we're then just going to go into the mask properties and that top layer, and turn on the mask path option. So just going to make sure we're on the first frame and then hit mask path on that keyframe, and that's going to make a singular keyframe on that frame. So as soon as we move any of the masks now, it will create a new one, and then we can adjust the mask to make sure it fits. This is just frame by frame masking out this car as we go through. So we just continue to do that until eventually it passes over Corin, and we should get a good result. As you can see, after that process, we've got a successful composite with the car going past. However, there's a little bit of finer tuning we need to do. We've not feathered the mask at all, so it's quite a hard edge that goes past them, and you can kind of see that might cause issues. So we're just going to jump into the mask properties, and in there we should have the feather, and we're just going to feather it by a few pixels so it blurs a little bit and it's not too harsh and it's not looking too much in your eye. So 15 should do. Let's have another look when that renders, and it should be a lot more convincing. And there you have it. That is just basic masking in After Effects.